What happened?
Your Honor, I'm here today to sue Mrs. Kelly over here. She was my daughter's sitter. I have a 3-year-old. My husband and I went on a date night, and
3-year-old boy or girl?
Girl. Her name is Stella. But we went out that night, and I left Miss Kelly a list. Not too long, left her some emergency contact information, just to kind of keep her going, know what to expect, like you would any
Normal
other
things
citizen.
that you would leave for a sitter.
Most definitely.
Okay.
With that being said, she deviated from that list.
So you planned a date night with your husband. Ms. Wu is your babysitter.
Yes.
Is she a normal babysitter or a new babysitter?
Your Honor, actually, she was referred to me by my neighbor.
Okay, so you got a referral, but she
Yes.
was new.
Yes,
It was
for
her
me.
first time sitting for you.
Yes, Your Honor.
You all were deciding to go to where? Dinner or what?
My husband actually surprised me with movie tickets and then take me out to a new restaurant by the beach.
Well, that's nice. I
Yeah.
love a restaurant by the beach, don't you?
right.
Love it. So, can you give the court some idea of what kind of things are on your list?
So typically just, feed her a healthy dinner. I don't like feeding my kid junk food. Clean up, do the dishes, have my daughter, I like to engage her and teach her, just right from wrong, how to clean up after herself. So to clean up after the evening, play a few board games. I don't really like her watching too much television. With that being said, half of the list got done, and like I said, she had deviated from it and took out a hamster that was not even on the list.
What? Okay, so that's why you're here. She
Yes.
took the hamster, which is your daughter's pet, out of the
It was a cage, so I
Like
have a
the
cage,
cage.
a little setup for a Snowflake is the hamster's name.
Snowflake.
Yeah.
Okay. And so she took Snowflake out, and what happened?
From what we were told, so she had texted me, my husband and I were having dinner, I didn't get the text, but when she called frantically. You hear my daughter Stella in the background, just hysterical. She's sobbing. I thought she had an emergency, like I thought she had fallen or something, and that wasn't the case. Kelly had told me that she had built a maze, taken out Snowflake, built a maze, forgot about Snowflake while giving her a bath. If I could present you with this evidence here. Okay, thank you.
Ms. Wu, when you got the call about babysitting for Mrs. Sanchez and her husband, oh, look at Snowflake.
Yeah.
Snowflake got a sweater.
Yeah.
That is
Dress him up.
precious.
Shut up. It's adorable. It's a hamster in a sweater. I am obsessed with Snowflake. If anything happens to that hamster, I swear I will do whatever it takes to take that person down. As far as I'm concerned, the babysitter is at fault here.
So when you got the call about babysitting for the Sanchez family, you are a babysitter, you babysit a lot.
Yes, I am a college student at U of M, and I've babysat for her.
The U of M? Which U of M is this?
Michigan.
Well, go blue.
Yeah, go blue.
Go blue. That's my college.
Yeah.
So you are a supremely intelligent being, and I'm only teasing.
Uh-oh, are we about to have a biased judge?
So you are a student at the University of Michigan. You babysit as a way to make extra money.
Yes.
And so this wasn't your first babysitting job.
Yeah, I have babysat for the Early family.
Okay.
For 3 years now already, and.
And so when you got the call, you said you'd go babysit for them.
Yeah.
Was there anything on the list of details that Mrs. Sanchez left that you didn't understand or was outside the bounds of your normal babysitting duties?
No.
All right, and so she says that during the course of your babysitting, you decided to take the pet hamster out of the cage and play a game with the hamster.
So after Stella and I had dinner, we did dishes together and we took out the trash together, which both were on the list. And Stella showed me Snowflake, and I saw how cute and adorable she is. So I asked if we could take her out and put her in if we could take her out of her cage.
You asked the 3-year-old, could we take Snowflake out?
Yes.
Okay, so maybe the education system at U of M is not that intelligent. You're asking a 3-year-old what you should do? Because that's gonna go well.
All right, and what happened?
We built her a maze, and I made sure all the 4 walls were sealed completely, and the walls were about yay high, which is about 2-3 times the height of a hamster. So I have no idea how she could have gotten out. Actually, Your Honor, I have a video of the maze, of the hamster.
I'd like to see it.
Yes.
You submitted it to the court?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Can someone please play the video of Snowflake's maze? Okay.
As you can see, the walls are built up really high, and there's no way she could have gotten out. And all 4 corners are sealed, and if you could just see how small Snowflake is, I really don't know how she could have gotten out of that maze.
So this was very creative. However, what happened to Snowflake if you say all 4 corners were sealed and the hamster couldn't get out? What happened?
I'm not really certain. We went to take a bath, and then when we came back, during the bath, Stella was asking about Snowflake, so we went back to go see her, and she wasn't in the maze anymore.
What? You didn't put Snowflake back in her cage? Okay, don't tell the judge this, but saying that people from U of M are very intelligent might not be the correct thing to say. Listen, the babysitter is probably book smart, but her street smarts are completely out the window.
We looked around. Stella was kind of freaking out a little bit. She was screaming and crying, and we looked under all the furniture.
And you couldn't find Snowflake anywhere?
No.
And that's when you get the call, Mrs. Sanchez, at dinner.
Yes, Your Honor.
And that's the worst. I mean, when you finally get out as a parent and just have a minute to yourself, it is nothing like getting that call, and then you're hearing shrills and screams on the other end because nobody can find Snowflake.
Yes.
All right, so you come home. Where's Snowflake? Do you ever find Snowflake?
So it took us, we rushed home, we got back to my condo, my husband and I, and we're looking, the 3 of us. It took us about an hour, maybe a little bit longer than an hour to look for her. We're rummaging
And where
through
was
stuff.
she?
Kelly ended up finding her underneath a pile of toys. She picked her up.
Somewhere else in the room, not inside the maze.
Not in the maze, Your Honor, no.
And what condition was she in? Was she okay?
She was completely fine, and Snowflake was alive and moving and well when I found her. But Miss Sanchez, she grabbed Snowflake from me, and on her way to put her back to her cage, she dropped Snowflake.
You dropped it? She says you dropped it. Did you drop?
In the franticness, yes, I did, but I was freaked out because it wasn't moving. Our little Snowflake wasn't moving. She was still, she was not moving.
Ms. Wu says she was alive and well.
Well, she was still, Your Honor. She was not moving. And
She
so
was
on the
alive
way,
and well. She was under stuffed bear that we couldn't have crushed her at all. And
So it was just a stuffed bear?
yes.
All right, I've heard enough. This is the problem here. The price that you're suing for is $325. How much did you pay Ms. Wu, the babysitter? You didn't pay her at all after that?
No, I did. I excused her when we found our little Snowflake, and I excused her, but I paid her for her services that night.
Okay, and how much did you pay her?
$120.
Your Honor, I believe I shouldn't have to pay the $325 because she's asked. I offered to pay for another hamster, but she refused, and she's asking me now to pay not only for the hamster but for the cage and for like food and for other hamster supplies that none of which were damaged within this incident.
Yes, Your
Yeah.
Wait, I missed something. Did Snowflake die? They never clarified if Snowflake is still with us. Did Snowflake die? I said that I would do anything for that hamster, and I'm ready to go to war.
We're going to battle against the evil babysitter from U of M. Down with the establishment. Down with our evil oppressor.
Girl, your brain's not even handshaking itself.
Look, at the end of the day, this was a really unfortunate accident, but it was avoidable. And both of you have a part to play in it. It's the determination of this court that the judgment will be for the plaintiff. You already paid Ms. Wu for her services $120. You're only suing her for $325, which is the cost of the bills, which is what you submitted to the court,
It's
right?
all- yeah, you have
And
all
it's
the
a cost
evidence
of what? To replace and buy another hamster?
As the hamster, the cage, the food, the toys,
Well, what's
the
wrong
water.
with the cage?
Well, Your Honor, my daughter is traumatized. My husband.
What does that have to do with her trauma? Doesn't have anything to do with the
we can't
cage.
replace the hamster, Your Honor.
But you're not suing for trauma. You're not suing for emotional distress. You're suing for the hamster being injured, right?
Yes, Your Honor. How am I to replace
How
that?
much does it cost to get another hamster? That's what I want to know.
There's on the bill, I think it's $25, Your Honor.
All right, so it's $25 to get another hamster.
Yes.
Wait, it's $25 for a hamster? That's way cheaper than I thought it would be. Also, why don't you just do the normal thing and just tell your daughter that Snowflake went on a vacation? A very long, forever vacation.
And then you can get another hamster.
Yes.
Did you pay any veterinarian bills
Yes.
related to taking Snowflake
Yes.
to the doctor?
Yes, I did.
How much were those?
I believe it's on there, 100
Here we are,
something.
$168.45. So at the end of the day, $168.45 is the cost of everything you paid for with the hamster, plus the $25 it would take to get another hamster. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so the total of that is $193.45 would then allow you to get another hamster and be refunded for the vet bills. In light of all of this, I think both of you all had a part to play in Snowflake's unfortunate demise. And for that reason, I think you both need to split the fees that were incurred trying to save Snowflake and replacing the hamster for Stella.
A few words for Snowflake. Snowflake, you were so cute and cuddly and puffy, and pink was definitely your color. You were smart enough to get out of a maze, smarter than someone that went to U of M apparently, and you passed away doing what you loved, lying underneath a stuffed animal. Okay, moving on.
I do believe you performed your job, though, in terms of babysitting, Ms. Wu. I will say that. But I think you are responsible for the things you did wrong that evening, which was leaving the pet unattended. For that reason, it's this court's determination that the plaintiff is owed $96.72. Judgment for the plaintiff. Court is adjourned.
All rise.
I'm so sad about Snowflake. Truly, Snowflake didn't deserve this. I have to say, though, I do agree with the judgment. I think it was the stupidest thing to leave the hamster unattended outside of their cage. That's wild to me. And at least some justice was served for Snowflake. What do you guys think about the judgment? Do you think it was too much, too little, or just right? I would love to know your thoughts. Let me know. Love ya.